Hello there, I'm Teacher Mark. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me here. Today's video is going to be on the topic of football. Soccer is known in some countries. I've had many students recently wanting to talk about sport, especially football. Now, I'm not a great football fan. I prefer a game called rugby, but it's important that if you like a sport that you know the words related to that sport. So here are some football related words that are quite important. So the first word is goal. Now, the objective of the game is where players try to score by kicking the ball into the opposing team's net. So there are two nets at either end, and your team has to get the ball into the opposing team's net. And if they do that, it's called a goal. And you'll hear people shout, "Goal!" So the game is played on a pitch or a field. This is the surface that you play on. And you play with a ball, which is the spherical round object used in the game. And you have teams. These are players, groups of people that work together to achieve a common goal or aim. And the aim is to score goals and win the game. The player, the individuals that make up the teams, and these are led by a coach or manager, and they're responsible for leading the team, instructing the team, showing the formations they want to play. And the formation is the position the players are in. Do you have 4 players on the front, 2 at the back, where they're positioned within the field? So that's formation. You have a referee. They're responsible, or the official in charge of making sure there's fair play and the rules are followed. You then have in each team a captain. So this is the person that's chosen as like the leader of the team. They're responsible for making decisions on the field. They're also responsible for representing the team and doing most of the interviews. In a game, you will have the team, the players on the field, and you'll have players on a bench sitting at the side. And if you take a player from the field and put them on the bench, and a benched player on the field, this is called a substitution. So you have your players on the pitch and your substitutes sitting on the bench. These are the players you can swap with those on the field. The game is run in 2 halves. There's a break in the middle. This is called half time. In the game, there is a punishment given to a player for committing a foul. This is when they're trying to get the ball off another player, but instead of getting the ball, they hurt the other player, kick the legs. This is called a penalty. So you often see a free kick or a penalty kick given after a penalty. If a player is out of position, this is called offside. So this is when a player is in a illegal position on the field. They're where they're not supposed to be. It's normally closest to the opponent's goal and further away from the ball and the defenders. Hopefully I've explained that. Offside rule is quite complicated and lots of people don't understand it. But generally, if a player is behind the defenders, away from the ball and too close to the opponent's goal, they're offside. A tackle is when a player attempts to take a ball from another player legally. It's a legal tackle and they're trying to go for the ball, not the player's legs, which is what we used to do at school. The pitch, the field, is a rectangle. It has 4 corners, and if the ball goes over the line between the corner and the goalpost, which is in the middle of the end line, a corner kick's given. But this is when the defending team touches the ball and kicks it over the line and out of play. So the opposing team, the attacking team, can then try and kick the ball from the corner of the field and score a goal. the opposing team attacking kicks the ball over the line, then the goalie gets the ball to kick back into play. And the goalkeeper, the goalie, is the person responsible for standing in front of the net and trying to stop the ball getting into the net. These are the only players that can use their hands to hold the ball. Now, we've talked about penalties being given. This may be for when the tackle's being made, they've hurt another player, they've broken the rules. If it's a minor offence, they would get a yellow card. This is a warning. You've done something wrong, don't do it again. If they do it again, they'll be shown a red card. And the red card is when there's a serious violation and the player is removed from the field. We call it sent off. Sent off. So you're given a red card, you're told to get off the field, you're no longer allowed to play. So these are just a few of the words used in the sport of football, soccer. It has a much wider range. I'm going to do a second video and cover some more of the phrases and context used of football. And remember that different words and phrases are used in different countries. So thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you've got any friends that would be interested, don't forget to share as well. So thank you for joining me today. See you soon. Bye bye.